It's been a while, but we do have to talk about it. Mr. Kenny Baum. I wish Brian was here as well. He's kind of busy, but WWE 2K24 came out with another DLC. Basically, the first one before the last ever DLC that we're going to see for this game. They came up with an update and stuff. The update itself was nothing substantial. It was just fluff words. Obviously, universe mode and everything else is still broken. What can you do? But the DLC itself, the wrestlers that we got in this DLC, they were pretty good. We're going to take a look at the next DLC, the last one as well. And we're going to kind of talk about our overall thoughts because it's almost been a year, or we're at pretty much at the end of the game's life cycle. Yeah. So we're going to get into all of those, but let's start with the wrestlers themselves.
No, Mr. Valentine. We got to start with you. Where have you been? The people said we need Kittle back. He got fired. Where's Kittle Valentine? Tell the people where Kittle's been.
Well, okay. First of all, for anybody who asked about me and said, where's Carol Valentine? I appreciate you. Love you guys. Thank you. That means a lot, really. I wanted to be back doing Kissthering stuff, cooking with Kenny and Brian, and Big Ohm for the longest now. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. My future is kind of uncertain because I used to live in Canada. Now I moved back permanently to my country of origin, which is Turkey. And basically, we have a 7-hour time difference between me and the rest of the gang. And we all work full time. I'm not like working from home. I got to go to my work location and stuff like that. So that's really been the case. We were able to cook pretty much every single night. We could find some time to cook. Now, if we can cook during the weekends, like a Saturday or a Sunday, that's what we're trying to do. And as long as we're available, we're going to keep on doing that. So the content should be coming. Like we should probably be producing, even though I'm not in it, at least one video every day. But yeah, that's where I've been, man. I just went back home. I thought it was a necessary change that I needed to make. Life, you never know what it's going to come up with. So that's, lifing. Yeah. But Kissthering is now and forever. I'm not going anywhere. I might be missing. Yeah, I might be missing from time to time, but just know.
But Kiddo's still with us. I just wanted to make sure everybody knows that. I mean, we fully support the decision. Glad you doing good over there, man. But let's talk about some 2K. I mean, we got some updates here. So let's go ahead and talk about the wrestlers we received. Because I don't think I've even spoken to you about this yet, Kiddo. So the pack recently came out, and Jade Cargill finally made her way into the game. What do you think about her model and everything that we've seen so far with her?
I mean, I think she's like basically the DLC is a 10 out of 10. The entrance is perfect. You got the music. You got the hair, which is from, I think, Royal Rumble. It is a little dated right now. The model still looks... WrestleMania, there you go. The model still looks pretty darn good, though. I got zero complaints. The face, the body, I mean, the attire, I got no problems. And then, this is the case for the rest of the DLC as well, but like the movesets that we got, specifically for this DLC, is so good. I mean, what they did with Jade Cargill and with her Jaded, her finisher, you can do it from the ground. I think you can do it from the corner. You can do it by from the back, pause. You can pretty much do it everywhere, and I think that's a modded. Let me zoom in on that. That's really cool. Thank God community creations exist. See that looks pretty good. But yeah, like the moveset, the fact that she licks her hands as she does on TV when she does the finish is great. If you kick out while she's doing that animation, her reaction is also pretty great. Like she gets properly shocked. So I mean, Jade Cargill was just 10 out of 10. Really fun moveset to play with as well. She has the bicycle kick, which might also be a brand new animation. Just a whole bunch of new moves that I absolutely appreciate. And yeah, up next we got like Undertaker's wife. Oh my God, Michelle McCool. There you go. Same thing with her. She does the Fate Breaker, and you can do it from the ground, like pretty much everywhere. We have like 5 new Fate Breaker or AKA AJ Styles class animation. You can use those animations with him. Very satisfied, and like I like Michelle McCool anyways because like when she returned a year or two ago at that Royal Rumble, she was basically the best women's wrestler in the ring. No disrespect, regardless of how old she was. Like that made me wish. Oh, I wish she was like 10, 15 years younger, so she could come in here and cook everybody in the division, have a match with Charlotte, and just blow our socks off. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
yeah.
for the time she was wrestling, like with Layla L, it was kind of like they were still in that Divas period, but
Yeah.
she was actually really good. I think if she was like of age, she could actually hang in there with the girls today. So yeah, I was glad to see that they actually got her in this game as well. But another one we actually got was Mr. Caribbean Cool. Well, are you cool? Whatever he says now.
Yeah,
They
I
actually
don't
got the
know.
apple in there with them with the spit animation that doesn't look amazing, but they put it in there, so I can
Mm.
appreciate it.
How does it
His
work?
hair
Do you
looks good.
know?
So how does it work? I haven't seen it. I've seen it online. I haven't played it and actually done it because that's one thing about me, kiddo.
Right.
I was really excited about this DLC, but something about 2K24 right now just kind of pushes me away from it. I think what it is the fact that when I go in there, the only thing really to do is my faction, which is fine, but I really want that Undertaker card, and they make these cards pretty much impossible to get to anybody who has like a full-time job, or if you're making YouTube content, there's just not the time for me to get in there and grind to
Yeah.
get the
Yeah.
get what I actually want. So it kind of makes me not even want to play. So unfortunately, hopefully next year when we actually get 2K25, they fix that stuff because I think just making stuff so much impossible to attain in there kind of drives people away from playing it. I know I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. And I'm pessimistic about this. I don't think it's going to get better. It's going to get worse because if they nail the strategy with my faction, they're going to make a crap ton of money from a select few people, whales as we call them,
Hmm.
that they have endless amount of money. So they don't have to care about, small little players like us. And that really scares me about the game because you hit the nail right on the head. Like the DLC is great. Nia Jax, she had the whole controversy about her Titantron. This is like the older version. They fixed everything, whatever, same
Yeah,
animation.
they fixed it.
Yeah. Just quickly, I want to go on a side tangent. What do you think about the animation being the same? The entrance animation.
The animation being the same, I don't like it because for one, it's DLC. So this is something that does not come with the game. You actually have to pay for it to get it. So I think, you know what, I don't care if she comes out the same way in real life. Reanimate it. That's
Yeah.
just the way I feel about it. If you're gonna make me buy it again, then reanimate it.
You know what? I was like, yeah, she does the exact same thing on TV, so I can see it. I wasn't in love with this decision, but I was kind of more accepting of it. Now I feel like you're right because this might set a bad precedent too. Like, oh, people didn't react too negatively to what we did with Nia Jax, so let's be more lazy with it in the future. So that's actually kind of scary. But at least we got a new model and I think a couple of new animations with her with her finish might be the same one Yokozuna or like Rikishi uses. Who knows? But
Oh, I mean, they all got
going,
the same big old booties.
yeah, you're right. Samoan, man, it's the Samoan dynasty right there. But what you said about the game is so right because, like, by the way, I love Kyrie as well, and her
Yeah,
new
she looks
signatures.
great.
Yeah, looks great. The new moves with the new animations. Again, I would give Kyrie a 10 out of 10 as far as the DLC goes as well. New animation, new everything, basically. So this right here, Kyrie is worth her money. But like the problem with 2K, Kenny, is like you said, there's literally nothing else to do. You have these new characters come out, you'll go in there, play a couple of matches with them, see their entrance, victory animation, finishers, and then what do? There's absolutely nothing else to do. So you just quit the game. And we have one more DLC pack coming out. The same thing's going to
Hmm.
happen. It's going to repeat, and then you're going to stop playing the game. So that's a fundamental problem that, again, I don't think they're going to try to solve because my faction, if it ends up working properly, is just going to make him so much money. I mean, even this year, remember earlier, like people were spending $800, $600 just to
Yeah,
get a rock. That,
to get the rock card that did not have the updated entrance,
yeah,
music, and all that.
just a tattoo, I think.
Yikes. I
So,
wonder how they feel today. Like, man, I spent all of that money. Maybe they're still paying it off on their credit cards or something. I mean, it's
oh
got to feel
God.
terrible.
They better pay it quick
But
because
I mean, what would
2K25
you
is coming up quick.
exactly what I was just about to ask you about? What would you do in 2K25 to kind of fix this issue where there's nothing else to do with my faction that just makes you grind and grind and grind and spend all of your time just to get one card that you really want? Like, how would you make the game more replayable throughout the years? Is there something you would add to it?
Me personally, you got to go back to what they had in Here Comes the Pain with the season mode, where it was just text based. but then you could do so much more. You could give us choices, and because you don't have to voice every line, again, that means you can go crazier and have more storylines in there. Make it dynamic, like you could go for any championship. You want it to be a tag team? Sure, go for the tag team championships. You wanted to United States championship, like you could literally do whatever you wanted. And like I replayed that season mode millions of times, and I could do it right now as well and have just a blast doing it, because it was just like a perfect amalgamation of universe mode and my career, where it is kind of like universe mode, but it gives you like an actual goal, a definite goal with storylines. So you don't get bored, because for me, like universe mode, because you have to do everything and almost tell the story yourself in your head, it gets boring. And like that would be the perfect mode for me. It's the main reason why I cannot play these games the whole year. It's the main reason why I couldn't play AEW Fight Forever, for example, when it came out. If they nailed that story mode, I'd probably be playing Fight Forever every now and then still. But yeah, that would be my solution to it. I don't know what you think.
So, are you saying like a career mode like they had in 2008, SmackDown versus Raw, or what type of?
Yeah, similar to that, but the balance and everything should be with Here Comes the Pain. Similar to that, because at that point they kind of messed it up. Like that became too much, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Here Comes the Pain was like
I agree. It wasn't
spot.
Good in 2008.
Yeah,
but something like that, if you put like text-based stuff in there and gave us cutscenes and you could randomize it throughout the different years so you could play it over and over again, I think that would be really fun. I agree, but I still wouldn't want something like the Road to WrestleMania on the side, like that big story mode type thing. Like My Rise is what we get right now. I don't like My Rise at all, but if they made something like Road to WrestleMania come back and gave us a career mode to play after we finish that, I think that'll be perfect. But the thing I've been singing about all this time has been create a story, because I think if you can't do that type of career mode, you know what? Give us the career mode layout and let us take people's stories and like plug them in month to month. So you can play your whole year and play these different stories already lined up. I think that'll be amazing. It'll be great for content because you can actually make more videos about the game, helps them promote their game. And it'll be a lot of fun because I love wrestling games, but I just feel like the wrestling games we get right now don't give me a lot of incentive to play.
Yeah, bro, we got to make this video like money gated, people should be paying to watch it, because that's a great idea. Here's the thing, like imagine you can make types of stories. Let's say you can make like a WWE championship story, and then you can download it from Community Creations and then add it to your pool of WWE championship storylines. And then the game picks something random for you, and then
yes,
you can play forever.
Man, that is insane.
Yeah.
I think we just fixed 2K, kiddo.
2K, we know you're listening. Come on, man. Come on,
man. Give us something. What does Pro Wrestling Shoot say, Jesse? Hook me. Come on, give me something to hook me.
Oops. yeah. I dropped my ring.
Out over there. But Kiddo, do you have anything else to add on the matter? Oh, we were supposed to talk about the next DLC pack. Should we do that next week, or do you want to do it right now?
Next week, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe for more wrestling content, and always and forever, kiss the ring.